And welcome back, everyone. Back and better than ever in the Lucky Lucy Lounge. Having some great drinks.
What
drinks that we always have.
Oh, shit.
Because we're simple people.
We're simple.
We got some tequila pineapple in my cup.
To switch things up, keep people on their toes.
Always.
Switch things up.
Jose had a Truly.
I did have a Truly.
I don't know what that says about him, but he had a Truly.
Are we gonna act like
Jose's a white bitch at heart.
Are you gonna act like I wasn't double fisting with the tequila and pineapple?
What are you doing with your fist? Yeah, bro. Walked into that one.
How else are you supposed to say it?
I was holding 2 drinks.
Double grip. Yeah.
Double grip. No? Get the fuck out of here.
Nah, bro. Double fisty.
Fuck out of here, bro. I get it. This is a Pick on Jose episode. Alright, let's fucking go, bro.
I am surrounded by Flo,
Oh, yeah.
Josie, and Mamo.
Hi.
No
Long
special
pauses.
introductions today. Just the facts.
We just threw up gang signs in
Just
between
raw.
each name.
Sorry.
Just raw.
Just raw.
Never mind. I'm not gonna sit here and explain that. Explain what went through my head there.
Oh my god.
Let's get into it.
We have a lot to talk about today.
A lot to get into today. Yeah.
Lot to
We
get
came up with a
into.
lot of good content.
Exactly. So the other day, while I was ferociously beating my meat, I asked myself this question.
What did you ask?
I asked myself, Triana, are you yourself 100% of the time?
Ooh, deep question.
What the
Deep
fuck does that
question
mean,
to
Kobe
com-
Bryant?
I looked up. What the fuck does that mean, Kobe Bryant?
R.I.P.
Oh god.
I looked myself straight in the mirror,
Yeah.
in the eyes, in the pupils, and I said, are you yourself 100% of the time? And me confronted.
Conflicted or confronted?
Confronted.
Yeah.
With the very idea of myself said, I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know, Triana.
Didn't get to a definitive answer.
No definitive answer.
Well, let's break it down.
I get that though. It makes a little bit of sense to me.
It has layers,
Like an onion?
like an onion.
Like Shrek.
I think different people bring out different sides of you, no? Is that just me?
I could agree with that.
You can?
Mm-hmm.
Fist bump or what?
Let's go.
What do you guys think about that shit?
I didn't hear what you said.
Different people can bring out different parts of you.
That's good. Yeah. I agree with that.
Different situations also.
Yeah, and different situations can bring out different parts of you.
Like?
I think more the situation than the people.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah, like if you're in a hostile environment, regardless of who you're with, you kind of portray
Hostile. What kind of situation are you putting us in, bro?
a hostile one.
True. Keep going.
Oh, yeah.
My immediate thought, bar fight.
Think
Bar
a bar
fight,
fight.
yeah,
Think a bar
a
fight.
bar
Doesn't
fight.
matter who you're bar fighting with, or what friends you have if you're there with your friends.
Yeah, that's going to bring out a certain side
I was
of you.
gonna simplify it more to like, you're always you, per se, but you act differently around your mom than you do on the podcast. Does that
That's
mean you're
true.
faking on one of the 2 times that in one of those 2 scenarios? No, you're just always being you.
But are you, though?
But are you? Yeah, I think it begs a deeper question. The way you act with your mom and the way you are on the podcast and the way you are when you're just by yourself in your room, like, if those 3 are different from each other, does that mean that you're being 100% of yourself, 100% yourself all the time? Like, no, you're always being this different version of yourself.
But is it a different version, or does your personality have to be static? Why can't it be like situational? You adapt to where you are and who you're with, and what you're doing.
Okay.
Because what if
Okay,
you're a
that's a good
competitive?
point. That's a good
like
point.
a competitive athlete, for example, is very competitive and very aggressive while they're competing. But maybe once they're done, they're like the friendliest person. They're not faking anything. They just get into a certain zone in a certain situation while they're doing what they do. And then once that's done, they're still themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
what
that's a
zone
good
are you
point,
getting with
but-
when you're with your parents? Like, what's that zone?
Maybe you're holding back a little. I think as long as you're not actively trying to be, like, all right, you just have to be honest with yourself. Like, you know who you are and what you do. as long as like, but those can be different things, you know. You can both be funny and shy, you know.
Okay.
You can be outgoing and
Oh.
sometimes also like shy. Like they can be on different.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can be on
Like,
two different
yeah,
sides
it's definitely
of the equation,
a
kind of.
spectrum. It's
But
definitely a
as
spectrum.
long as both
like,
of those things are you, just because they're different doesn't mean you're like acting different, you know?
yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
as long
Like
as
your
you're not
personality
acting, as
can
long as you're not
fluctuate.
actively acting, trying to be someone or something else, aren't you just being you?
I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that I am not myself when I'm with my parents.
Oh,
I'm someone that they want me to be.
That's what I thought of when we kind of thought of this topic. Is that exactly what you just said? I am someone that they want me to be. Yeah, like or rather, I try to be someone that they want me to be. You know?
okay.
Yeah.
I don't have the same experience.
I just kind of like, I'm consistently me. I just like water down maybe the jokes that I would make to like a level that they won't have a heart attack, you know? But even then, I've started to stop doing it because both of them listen to the podcast. So,
Oh wow.
you know,
Yeah, my parents listen to the podcast too,
Oh,
but
that's true.
I'm open with my parents and I talk to them about stuff. But that's the thing is that like I talk to my parents and I tell them like, hey, you know, I'm not actually like me with you guys, right? Like I'm who you want me to be or who I think you want me to be.
okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
I feel like my parents have no idea who I really am.
Really?
Genuinely, yeah.
Wow.
They literally were here
Yeah.
on the day that we went out on that Chiva.
I know,
and
but
I felt like you were you.
I am me because my friends were there, not because my parents were there.
But then they saw you.
But they saw me in a different context, which I know they know is different from the way that I am with them. And I feel like there is a part of me when I am with my family and I'm like, they don't know who I am. Like they really don't, because the way that I'm with my friends is so vastly different from the way that I am with them. That
Yeah,
it
yeah.
makes me wonder, like, do they really know who I am? I mean, my dad watches my YouTube videos with Lucas and he loves them, and I'm sure like that's like a side of me that he doesn't really get to see much.
Yeah,
But
definitely
yeah.
my parents watching the podcast is like a side of me that they don't like necessarily see often. But like
Yeah.
to Tree's point, like the way I thought of it, or like the way I kind of realized that same thing you just said, is from like living on your own. Like when you live on your own, like you kind of realize, damn, when I live with my parents, like I don't do most of the shit that I would do if I was just by myself. You get me? Like I don't
Yes.
really act the way I would act if I was just by myself. And so that kind of told me like, oh, I'm not really being me around my parents. You know, I am holding back and I am like not showing them that full side of me, like everything about me, you know? And it's not like dishonest, it's just holding back.
It's
That's a different
survival.
debate.
Like these people expect something of you, so you're gonna give them that.
Yeah, true.
It's an
I
instinct.
think
Yeah.
being like, what is? I think the question was kind of worded weirdly. Like, what is being 100% you? You get me? Because you can't be everything
Exactly.
that you are at the
Yeah.
same time.
Do you guys have a situation where you know that this is the most accurate version of yourself? For me, that's when I'm with my friends and like we're having a party or something. Like that's when I'm myself fully. That's when I'm myself. So I think I use that to compare myself in ways when I'm at work or when I'm with my parents. I'm like, if only these people knew how I really am. Because I feel like I'm cool. I'm cool here and there, you know? Like when I'm with my friends, I'm like, damn, like I can't be that right now because the situation doesn't call for it.
Nah, but I'm like firm believer that you can. Like I think I'm most myself when I'm like sitting around in my apartment, smoking weed and chilling with a few people who are also just like enjoying, like just having a good time, just talking, smoking, drinking, whatever, and we're just having a good time. That's when I let loose. I have nothing to worry about. I have nothing to think about. That's when I'm most me. And so like when I'm at work or when I'm partying or when everything, I'm either like exaggerating that or like toning that down. But it's like harder even to tone that down because that's
Yeah.
already like
Very
low key vibes.
Yeah.
The only thing that I say I've done correctly in my life is I've never tried to be anybody else.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
From a very young age, I was always like, I'm me. You know, what am I going to do? I never had a skater phase. I never had like an emo phase.
You really dodged those.
Like, I've literally been how I am, and like obviously emotional and partly physical growth from like a young age, but and like intellect and whatnot. But I've always been like at the core just me. I'm always like, I like hanging out with my friends. I like making people laugh. I like making people happy. You know.
Aww.
Like, I feel like I'm always me, but I do feel that peak me is usually also like in the scenarios that you guys mentioned, like around close friends in like an intimate environment. Not too many people, but not like 3 people. You know, somewhere like in the 8 to 10s, where everybody's talking, conversing, able to just really have fun and like hang out. That's when I feel personally that I'm at my peak. But I can't say it's like a big difference from
When you're
what
with
I
your
am
parents.
like
Yeah.
day to day.
Day to day.
I
Like
think
Flo
I'm-
knows, even at work, I'm
Yeah,
like just
yeah.
goofballing the whole time.
But
you know,
you're
like-
at work with your friend.
But
Yeah.
I goofball all the time.
Okay.
He just happens to be my friend. If he was some stranger, he still got the annoying side of me, you know.
Now you were a little more serious when you worked at the smoothie place.
I was there by myself, bro.
Nah, but when there was other people, dog, it was
But-
like your smoothie stand. It was a store.
No, but like to Jose's point that he was saying earlier, like sometimes it's kind of a spectrum, you know? Sometimes you feel shy in situations, like we said at the beginning, or around certain people. And you can't, like, I guess, fully be yourself. But I think what I was going to say is I think it's important, like, not to, or maybe not to, but like minimize the amount of masks that you put on, you know? Like, try to make it most yourself, or try to spend the most amount of time with your face on throughout the day.
Be you, because you are
Yeah.
cool.
I do
Yeah.
feel like I put on a lot of masks. I do feel that. And also, I think a time where I'm also not 100% myself, and I've looked through my why I am like this, and I've really reflected upon it, is on dates. I feel like
dates.
I get really nervous, so I don't bring out who I am 100% because I'm scared that this person can't handle my 100%.
Like, you don't know how they're gonna interpret
I don't know.
it.
Yeah, I don't know how they're gonna react or interpret my 100% myself.
Yeah.
So I really tone it down.
Really, on dates?
Yes.
But have you looked at it? Maybe you haven't, and maybe this will blow your mind, or maybe you have and you have an excellent rebuttal to it.
Mm-hmm.
But haven't you thought that like you're on this date with this person because you like this person or you're interested in this person and you want to get them to know them, and just as much they want to get to know you. So that's literally the moment to be the most 100%
Most
you,
yourself.
because if they don't like you, then that's not your person.
I know that's so amazing and so logical.
It makes sense, but fuck that, right?
But however, but fuck that. Literally, like I don't know. It's just that's definitely a time that I know that I'm genuinely not. I'm not being myself. I'm not being myself because I'm acting on fear,
Wow. On fear.
Mm-hmm.
Well, on nerves.
on nerves. Yeah.
Yeah. Man, but treat that, like Jose said, that's the time to be yourself. That's the time
I
to really show,
know.
like you
how
gotta
you
fart
shine, because
first
you
date type shit.
you gotta fart first day. Yeah.
Maybe I'll start doing that. I think that'll calm me down. a
Yeah,
You
little.
gotta do
you
that shit.
shine,
Because
bro.
if she's
when
like,
you
wait,
fart,
what?
When I fart, yeah, when I fart, I
Because if
really
she's like,
shine.
did you just fart? I'm leaving.
Damn, you
Alright.
weren't my person.
Fire. We only ordered appetizers. This is gonna be a lot cheaper than I thought it was gonna be.
Maybe.
Do you
maybe.
guys get that
I
on
had
dates?
some good dumplings.
Okay, maybe.
Nah, I don't get really nervous on dates. A little nervous, but just because it's like
Even like a first date. First date,
No,
you
yeah.
don't. You guys, you're a
I
little
do
nervous
get a
going
little
in.
nervous. Like, yo, you're not Superman either. Like, you do get nervous, but it's not more like. It's nervous more in the sense of like I'm still gonna be 100% me, but it's more like I like this person. I hope they like the 100% me. So that's where the nerve comes in. Not like, oh, I'm not gonna act myself because I don't think they'll like me.
Yeah, you have a really nice way of looking at it.
Damn, did we just have a moment?
I think so.
Oh, okay. Y'all think
Insert
Pixar
the-
right?
Insert the harp music.
Flow.
Do I
Wrap
get
this up,
nervous
wrap
on
this up.
dates?
Or are you to keep it in the line of question? Are you a different person on a date?
Okay, so I'm gonna answer both questions.
Feel free.
I'm gonna gas myself up real quick and say I'm great on dates.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm kind of a baller when it comes to dates. I'm not gonna lie. I have worked in the service industry a really long time, so I know how to pick the spots. I usually pick a spot that I really know, so I immediately have something to talk about. With that aside,
Yo,
I don't.
round of applause for this man. Bro. This fucking-
Thank you.
he's
That's
still
the one
a
thing that
Baller
he's
over
still
here.
a bad-
I'll gas myself up on that. When it comes to dates, I'm like, yeah, okay, I kind of know how to pick spots sometimes. Okay, but am I 100% myself? That's a different story. I feel like first date, I'm really feeling the waters and I'm trying to see what they're like and I'm trying to match their energy mad hard. And
Okay.
I can't say that 100% of the time I'm not slipping into, trying to please how they respond. Like, am I making myself clear? Like,
Yeah.
like I'm trying to match their energy. So like sometimes I'll slip into like a pocket where I'm like, fuck it, I'll get into this bag real quick because like whatever. I've heard Jose make these jokes before. I can get in this bag.
Yo, Heike,
Plagiarism.
kind of interesting. I'm interested to find out what's like the main thing connection wise that you're looking for on a first date. 'Cause I was thinking while you were talking, and I was like thinking of first dates and stuff, and I'm thinking like for me, connection wise, the most important thing for me is that we click comedically.
I was going to say the exact same thing.
Because that's how I express myself so much, and that's the way I choose to see the world. So,
Type, yeah.
So one thing that like is very important to me is I try to see the humor in everything.
Mm-hmm.
So if
And
I,
does she click with your
if the
humor?
girl across the
From-
table from me is also also sees the world through comedy and tries to find the humor in things, I'm like, this is a good person for me because I know we'll connect in that way. And like anything else, any other problem that we have, we'll be able to like connect there and fix it through that.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I
yeah.
completely agree. Yeah, I was gonna say, the back and forth. Like I want someone that bounces off of what I say, or vice versa.
Witty.
Exactly. Witty.
Yeah, someone with wit and who gets your humor too.
Exactly,
like
yeah.
that. I'm not just making jokes and they're flying over her head and I'm getting like
the
straight.
worst.
What is it?
Yeah, I'm getting straight pity laughs every time. Just fucking like
Awkward giggles
Yeah,
the whole
like-
night, dude. That
Yeah,
sucks.
she just gets my timing. And
For me is depth, like emotional depth.
oh well, yeah.
Emotional depth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I can't keep talking about nothing.
Yeah,
Can't be
when
with these
we're together.
airheads.
Exactly.
yeah. I can't be with airheads.
No. I can be with airheads. Love them. Love them. My favorite types. Shout out. Love you. Anyways,
Yikes, that's our military.
my
Yo.
the thing is that airheads, it's different because airheads try. They don't get there, but they try. I don't like people that don't try. Does that make sense? That they're too cool for
Conversation.
emotional vulnerability. I
Does
don't
she
care.
like Pixar?
Oh,
That's important. That's important.
I feel
But-
like that's a big deal for me.
that is a big deal for
That be
me.
loving that Pixar.
That brings up the question. I'm gonna pee and then I'll ask it. Is Pixar gay or sad?
Oof,
Gay,
sad.
Gay.
gay,
Gay.
for sure.
Not
Y'all-
sad. I don't know if gay.
It's
Gay?
sad.
You guys haven't seen the new movie?
The Luca one?
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
That's
seen it.
gay?
I heard it's gay.
Luca? Calamari by your name? These fish is gay?
What does that even mean?
You don't think that movie
True with
was
the bars?
gay?
Yeah, what the hell does that even mean? You're speaking in code?
You guys don't think that movie was gay as shit?
Huh? Well, yeah, for sure.
The two young Italian boys.
Nah. Because I thought there was a gay character, but I felt like he was just a regular gay character. Like he helped the plot. He was important to the plot, which was Antonio or like Adolfo.
Antonio, yeah, Antonio.
He's gay. He's gay as
And
fuck.
Luca loves him.
But the thing is, wasn't Luca trying to dick down the redhead?
No, man.
Luca was trying to dick down.
You didn't see the clear chemistry?
She goes to school in Geneva. Oh,
That doesn't
where
make
her
her-
parents aren't at. Let
That
me
doesn't
ride.
make her
Whoa.
gay to you?
Yeah,
She goes to school in Geneva? That doesn't automatically
Yo,
send
wait,
some
wait, wait.
flags?
That's
Geneva?
gay?
Mad gay. So gay. The
So
gayest.
gay, bro. Geneva?
That's where
Then-
gay people
then why
go.
did Antonio-
That's why he wanted to go.
Why didn't Antonio go to Geneva if he's gay? If
Gay.
he's the confirmed gay.
Because he's a boy gay. It's different.
Damn.
Lesbian. Geneva is the most lesbian town in Switzerland.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
The most
Come
lesbian.
on, bro.
There are
Come
no
on,
lesbians
Jose.
except for the two fish at the end that we can confirm
Are
are
gay.
lesbians. But what? Those are the only two gay. Oh, and the fucking guy,
Okay, so you're
Wait,
just...
what was this?
the guy with the Vespa.
Oh, okay.
Anybody that owns
I
a
thought
Vespa
this was
automatically
like
gay.
The
like
guy
a
that's
gay
good,
sex
the guy that's
position.
good at the
Oh.
the guy that's good at the Vespa. The guy that always wins the
Good at the Vespa. You see gay sex position. I'm
Gay.
saying.
the
Gay,
one that
gay.
always wins
Gay.
the prosciutto race or whatever that shit's
The
called.
Gay.
prosciutto race. This
Prosciutto
is
race?
So gay.
That's the gayest shit I've ever fucking heard.
That's the gayest
Are
shit
you
ever.
kidding me?
We're in agreement. The guy that always wins the prosciutto race is gay.
Absolutely.
And that's okay, and that's fine.
So you're
An
gonna tell me
important
this
character to have in the
abundance
movie.
of gay characters in this
But you're telling
movie
me,
aren't gay?
hold up, wait. Some characters can be gay, but is it a gay movie overall?
Yes.
I think Antonio is gay. I think he's just trying to have Luca behind him on the Vespa. That's his whole goal the entire movie.
Oh damn.
He's like, we need to get a Vespa so you can ride me all the way to
Geneva.
Pause.
all the European countries, which is fine. That's cool. If that's his plan, that's as long as Luca's down. But from what I saw in the movie, Luca wasn't down. Luca was like, I could ride this dude on the Vespa or get at this ginger girl. What? He was trying to get at the redhead.
Seems so convenient.
Is there
Yeah,
actually
think-
something called a prosciutto race?
I think
That's the big race in the movie.
Oh, okay.
I think the reason why the redhead was even there was so there could be that option of maybe he isn't gay. You know,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
for the people that don't want him to be gay, they can all like ship him with the
You
girl.
think Pixar would do that?
Oh, but then for the
Pixar goes
people
balls
who
to the
do
wall
want him to
always.
be gay,
They don't
Nah,
sugarcoat.
bro. That's Disney, dog.
Exactly.
What's the movie
Gay.
called? What's the movie called?
Luca.
And he wasn't gay. So hence the movie's not
To
gay.
you.
We have to be the deciders. Because,
He
yeah,
was-
everybody...
He was-
We here at Call of Tomorrow have to be the deciders. Because if not, what? We're just going to say, oh, yeah, everybody can have their own opinion. Throw this topic out the window then. What the fuck? Clearly they can. But we're talking about the shit on the podcast. And we have to pretend like we make the law here.
And my opinion is that he's gay.
You think he's gay.
And he
You
loves
think
the
he's
other
gay?
twink.
He picked the redhead over the girl. He was like, sea monster or whatever. Because he
Whoa,
was like...
spoiler.
Yeah, spoiler. You know what that was?
Bro.
You know what that was? Oppressed people.
There was a whole scene about the fact that there are sea monsters among them. And they were talking about how like, oh, like just keep it to yourself. Like,
Don't ask, don't tell.
Yeah.
exactly.
Don't
Like
ask,
just
don't tell,
just
bro.
be a sea monster in your own like
Yeah.
time. Like don't bring that sea monster shit here. That doesn't scream gay to you.
Yeah, bro. And I also think
I
like
don't think so.
Like just
yeah.
that's literally
And
what they always
one
say.
gay person, gay movie.
There are two genres of movie.
Gay,
Gay?
and scary.
And about World War II.
No, the thing is, it can be about gay because obviously the gay community has been oppressed wrongly so for so many years.
Yes.
But I didn't necessarily take it as like, oh, this is like for the gay community. I took it as like Pixar doing the whole like this can be for anybody that's oppressed.
I understand what you're talking about in the oppression sense, but I think the way that the sea monsters were oppressed in the movie was eerily similar to the way gay people are oppressed in society, because the way that like races are oppressed is vastly different from the way sexuality is oppressed, which is what brings me to my point of how the two gay twinks wanted to fuck each other in the movie.
Gay what?
You could be right. I think Pixar did its job and finagled you into this position because of its greatness. Because Pixar did such a good job of making everybody feel heard that since you are gay, you're like, this movie's about gay people.
Okay.
And little black kids are like, this movie's about little black kids. And little Asian kids are like, oh, look, this movie's about little Italian kids, which is a metaphor for little Asian kids.
Okay. I agree and don't agree. I think they did a job where it's kind of like, oh, we can kind of allude to anything. Vagueness does nothing for the community. I mean,
Yeah,
are
rather than
peop-
like actually including
exactly.
like
rather
a gay protagonist who has an arc as a regular person
And has
they live a
depth
regular
and
life, and has depth and
layers.
layers. Yeah.
like, what does that say about movies that do feature gay people? Do they have layers? Do they not? Like,
Yeah. Well, Jose and I were kind of talking about this the other day. We were talking about like is alluding to the fact that a character is gay without it necessarily adding to the story in any way or giving them any depth as a character. Like just gay is their personality. Like, is that an unnecessary good or is that doing more harm?
I think it's both.
You think
Does
it's
that make
both? Like, it
sense?
is kind of an unnecessary good. In the sense that, you know, gay people are
There.
are there,
They
yeah,
exist.
are getting represented and
Exactly.
they're, you know,
I
existing
feel
in
like
this universe.
you go first. I'm sorry.
The first thing that comes to mind is Star Wars.
Yeah,
when
that kiss at the end.
kiss, yeah.
Yeah.
So I will say these two things about that. I will say that I loved it because there was the representation in and of itself. I will say that it was unnecessary in the sense that it's kind of like pandering.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we're gonna just do it because society tells us we need to do it now, and
Yeah,
we're gonna
that's
get
kinda
canceled
how I
if we
saw it.
don't.
Yeah.
So there's that part of it. But I will say that I do enjoy the fact that they have those little random moments that don't add anything to the story because of the fact that it normalizes the existence of gay people. Like,
That's a good point.
heterosexual people live without meaning in a lot of rom-coms and random stories. There are just random heterosexual people that have a C-line story.
Yeah.
And that's fine, and no one questions those. But the second that there is a gay C-line story, it's like,
are
but
they,
what
like,
does this add to
but
the
are they part of
story?
the movie?
But why does this, like, why would...
Like, are they part of the, like, I mean, like, are they...
I
are they
meant
part
like
of the movie?
like a tertiary character, like not the primary character, not a secondary character, but like the third like line of character.
Yeah.
Like, you don't really care about them, but they're there and they may add comedic value. You know, there's a lot of those characters that are heterosexual in rom-coms and other movies.
Yeah.
And like no one really is like, but what does their story add? It's kind of like, oh, haha, funny character.
Yeah.
The second that character is gay, it's all a think piece now. What does this character's sexuality add to the story? How does this thicken the plot? How does this move along the plot? It's like, maybe they can just be gay and be there.
I'm kind of on that, but not on the C story or the B story, on the A story. I kind of don't like it when somebody that has, not like it, but I'm kind of like, they're doing this for the wrong reasons, and that bothers me because they're not trying to uplift gay people or give gay people more opportunities or
Absolutely.
give them more light. Like when the two main characters in a movie walk into a coffee shop, and then they have to make it a point that the barista's gay.
Okay.
Like, they're just doing that for the wrong reasons. You get me?
Yeah.
Like, they're not.
Okay.
They're like pandering because there's the barista doesn't matter if they're heterosexual or gay. Like, why do we care about the sexuality of the barista? Can we keep the scene moving?
Okay.
You get me? Like, I feel like by doing that, they're doing that just so that they don't have to make the C character gay or the B character gay.
Okay.
Or
Like
the
a-
A character
yeah.
Like a
gay.
character
Yeah.
with lines.
Yeah,
And
like
that's
a character with lines.
that's why I don't like
But
that.
they're like, oh, this is a character with
Yeah,
lines
oh,
because
this is
they spoke to the
They
barista.
spoke to this person.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's like you're not doing anything for the gay community, or maybe they are. Like, I'm not gay. I'm
Yeah, it
like
adds
the
a little
way I
to
see
Tree's
it.
point of like I guess they exist in
They're giving
the,
you, like,
in the
I
universe.
guess.
They're giving you
They
this little
exist in
piece
this
so that you
universe.
never ask for what you deserve.
It's like, we'll give you this so you don't ask for too
The thing
much.
is, if they-
Exactly. So you
also-
don't ask for too much. And I think a lot of movies do that. They're
Yeah.
like, we gave you the
The
two
gay-
gay
the gay
characters in
barista.
fucking Star Wars. We gave it to you. Like, what are you complaining
Yeah.
about now? And it's like, well,
The thing is, it's also like a beef.
we would like some depth, please.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
like,
I
don't give us a gay barista.
Yeah.
Give us a gay lead, a gay B character, a gay C
Yeah.
character. You get a good mix.
But
But the
it-
thing is, if the bartender is like, if they make a point to make the bartender outwardly heterosexual, also, it's like, also like, what the fuck are we doing right now?
But they never
we
have
move
to
the
do that.
scene?
That's the thing, is that they never have to do that because it's already assumed
Oh, okay.
in society. Like, you never have to outwardly make anybody heterosexual because that's already the norm.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know? But what I was going to say was that I think a really good induction of gay people in just spaces where they exist is kind of having like two moms in like the
Yeah.
background, or having two dads or something. Like, if the story takes place at an orphanage, there's two gay people going to like adopt somebody, and they may not have a story, but they're there. And I
Yeah.
think that's a really good way of normalizing it, that like these people do this too. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
and they're included.
Little things like that. But like you were
Exactly.
saying, like if like it's like a teen movie or whatever, and like they are in a scene, they're at one of the protagonist's house, and that protagonist has two moms, you know, and they
Yeah.
don't like make a big deal out of it. The protagonist just has two moms, you know.
Exactly. It normalizes it and
Yeah,
it makes
exactly.
it seem like, wow, like I don't have to feel weird about this because I see it on TV.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
normalizes
You know?
it.
And it's so crazy because the media that we consume really does influence us
Yeah,
and our expectations of what is normal and what isn't.
yeah. In everything, in every aspect, and all the media you consume. Like it's not
Exactly.
like we don't mean media and like the content you consume or like just the movies you watch. Like everything. Literally,
Everything.
anytime something is projected to you, all the ads, like all that shit is influencing you the way you see the world. Even like watching horror movies like influences like how scared you are of the dark and shit like that.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh my god. I can never like get out of bed when I see a scary movie.
Honestly, I'm gonna be real. I love horror movies, and
That's
I
crazy.
still cannot go to sleep afterward. Like I leave the lights on.
Really?
Hell yeah, lights on all night. I'm on my
Silly.
phone. I'm
Fucking
watching.
silly. Pa' qué? Pa' qué? For what? Like just to not be able to go to sleep, dog. Watch something else.
Bro,
Like,
no,
what are you
no,
doing?
because then I get to watch Disney Channel all night. You know.
Oh, that's true. I was gonna say, how do you love them and then also just like
Be
you're
terrified after.
exactly.
But that's like the whole allure. Like the reason you watch a scary movie is not to be like, I'm so tough, I don't get scared. Because scary movies, on average, are not good.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
they're-
So like I'm not
like
gonna go out of my way to like watch a bad movie.
a
Like
good Rotten Tomato score
On a
is
horror
like, On
movie?
a horror movie is like 40.
Really?
no. But recently we've had like a horror movie renaissance recently. We're like,
Well, they get
We
like
have
super
these
artsy
really
What, like
about
the
it.
Blair Witch
but,
Project?
Yeah, but they get like
No,
super artsy
No, like
about it.
dude,
Midsommar.
boo, that's like 2004.
I know, but like it was a good
99.
film.
No, like Midsommar and Hereditary
Oh,
and
okay.
bro,
Hereditary
It
was good.
Follows and
Okay.
Halloween 2018 was fantastic. Super excited about
Really?
the
The
sequel.
one that's coming up.
Hell yeah! If you haven't seen it, watch
the
it.
new
It's
one
so
with
good.
like when Jamie Lee Curtis was old.
Yeah.
You
like
know
It
what movie
Follows?
fucking scared me? And this is how I know I hate scary movies. Is It?
Oh,
I-
it.
Good one, good. The
It
first
was good.
First
Oh.
one, good.
Yeah.
Second one, trash.
Didn't watch the
Okay.
second one.
But okay, good movie. Was it scary?
It had its moments.
Yeah, I had its scary moments. Had
Because
spooky moments.
everyone I know said that it wasn't scary, and then I watched it, and every time I would go to class to UCF, I'd look over my shoulder to see if Pennywise was like staring me down or
If
something.
you saw any red balloons or anything.
I would like literally shut my pants. I couldn't like. That's how I know I'm too sensitive to scary movies.
The thing
I
is that
just
it was also
can't.
really funny, and it
Yeah,
like
it
came
was.
around a time where like
It was funny.
we're in like this new age where like humor is much more implemented in other types of movies.
Yeah,
And
as a
especially
high
in-
art.
Yeah, exactly. And horror movies are getting a lot of that, and
Mm-hmm.
I definitely think we're in a horror movie peak right now. We're getting a lot of good
Oh yeah,
ones.
Us.
But what I was Us is another one. Get
Us
Out.
was
Get
good.
Out.
Get Out
Those
was
are
good.
those are funny horror movies.
Yeah, and they're good movies.
Good movies.
And they're spooky. But that's the point. They're horror movies. They're meant to scare you. So it's like, how do you say you still like them and be terrified by them? Like, that was the whole point.
Yeah.
It was supposed to scare me.
That's
You
an
get me?
effective one.
I
If it
wanted,
scares you, it's good.
Yeah, I want to go see the priest after The Conjuring and have him baptize me again because I don't want the fucking devil to show up.
But also like why?
Because that's fun. It's like,
Like,
it's
why that's-
exciting.
Because it's not fucking real. It's a movie.
That's the
Getting
thing,
scared
yeah.
is
People
fun
work-
to you guys.
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Haunted
Why?
houses.
Thank
Fuck that
you.
shit. Fuck
All that shit. It's fun because it's not real.
Yeah.
Like I remember as a kid, I've been watching horror
Halloween.
movies like since I was a little kid, and
A
the
serial
one
murderer?
trick that my stepbrother taught me to like when I was really bugging out about it, it's just like, dude, remember that they're on a set and there's like 100 other people with headphones like this and like ordering food and like there's somebody doing this girl's makeup and maybe she trips and they're laughing about it. Like this is all make believe. If you get to
Yeah,
that point, just
exactly.
remember like, oh, it's not real.
Just think about everything that happened.
That's
to
why they
get
have to
this
tell
done.
you.
Like this, like they're all actors
Like,
playing a part.
But the thing of it's so fake. Why you sleeping with the lights on, bitch boy?
Yeah. I was
Because it
gonna
was
say
good.
I was gonna say I don't think that when I have to sleep with my parents the next day because I literally can't sleep alone after I watch a scary movie.
If I'm watching TV to the point where I hear Low Rider because George Lopez is starting, I am not sleeping enough, bro. And now I'm tired the fucking next day because Michael Myers wanted to fucking act out.
Exactly. And you know what's so funny is, like, you're perfectly fine living by yourself or being by yourself pre-scary movie, and then you watch a scary movie and suddenly everything is haunted and everything, you have to be completely aware of everything.
Suddenly you have to pull the shower curtain all the way forward before you take a
I
piss.
started
Oh my god.
I front kicked the shower curtain.
Yeah, I always
You
do
come
that.
out elbows first.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
I do this shit. I've watched a couple scary movies in my life about. I honestly,
Literally a handful on one hand.
like no, like eight in my life. Like literally like eight
Cap.
in my life. 6 were because the girl said she wanted to watch it.
That is an amazing point that you make. Only good time to watch scary movies.
Only
When
good
you're
time.
on a date. Great, the best. And honestly, the only time you should be watching scary movies. If you watch scary
when I
movies
can't sleep.
by yourself, you
Or
Oh.
need to
sociopath.
get
You're a
something
Yeah.
checked out, okay?
Yeah, if you're watching scary movies by yourself, you should probably talk to a therapist. Someone can help you.
Let's really dig in. Let's really dig
really
in.
dig into the
Why?
root
The
cause.
why.
Wait, but
Yeah.
you-
because
you
when
guys-
you're
But
by
like, what about
yourself-
movie nights? Movie nights, you watch a horror movie,
No.
everybody gets spooked together, you know.
Or then
Somebody
Insidious.
knocks on the door because they got there late and it scares the shit out of
And
everybody.
then who's gonna hold me, bro? Like,
Exactly.
do you guys do this thing?
Anyone,
I do
bro.
this thing where after all 8 scary movies that I've watched, whatever, maybe I get home and shower. The next day when I shower, I'll be shampooing my hair, and it's like it's that time, you know.
Yeah.
I'm shampooing my hair, and I start having like this internal panic attack
Yes.
where I'm like, whatever demon, creature, murderer, sociopath was in this movie is now standing right outside.
In my shower.
because
I
I
was out of
summoned
my
it by
shower.
watching the movie.
So
I
Literally.
called them.
I'll literally shampoo my eyes with my eyes open until it starts hitting my eyes, then I'll close them, and then I'll start talking shit. I'll start talking mad shit. I'll be like, oh yeah, real easy to get me while my eyes are closed, yo. You won't wait till my eyes open back up, bitch. And
Okay.
I feel
You
like
scare it off.
by
Wait, that's a really good method.
I feel like by me insulting them, they'll be like, nah, you know what?
I'm
I
gonna
am
wait.
gonna wait, and then at least I have a fighting chance.
Okay,
you know?
okay.
And like that's ridiculous and stupid, I know, but it lets me shampoo my hair.
No, I was gonna say that's an incredible method.
Yeah, absolutely.
I
You're
just-
like, yo, you're gonna take me when I'm naked? Like
Yeah.
that? When I'm naked like this?
When
All
I'm
right,
ne-
Luca.
Yeah, I was gonna say I just let my eyes burn.
Yeah, bro. Michael Myers opened the curtain, saw you shampooing your eyes with your hair with your eyes open, and just closed that shit. He was like, nah, not today, yo.
Not today, bro. They pitied me.
She's with the shits, bro.
Literally.
She's about this shit.
Yeah,
Nah,
no.
I watch horror movies by myself all the time. Fucking love that shit.
That's crazy.
So let's dig into the root cause.
I love me a good
Your
jump.
childhood. No, I'm
when
kidding.
do you think your mom stopped loving you?
I
I'm
just
kidding.
think
Shout out
I
Yahida,
enjoy
nice lady, wonderful
watching
lady.
horror movies. I like them. I like the entire process of watching a horror movie. I like getting scared and being like, ah, shit. And then like laughing at myself because
Yo, hold up.
You fell over, bro.
You fell over, bro.
Jesus Christ.
Technical difficulties.
I like.
Because at the end of the day, that shit is funny. Like when
Is
when you watch movies with your friends at a movie night, like you said, and somebody like the jump scare comes out and somebody jumps up, it's always like ah, and immediately you're laughing.
Yeah,
Immediately after, it's like yo, ha, they got your ass. I
And
do that
bro-
with like alone, like it's just like like damn, I got caught, like it caught me
Easy
slipping.
to say when you're not the one jumping in fear.
Yo, I am the one jumping in fear though. I
Oh,
do get
okay.
scared.
Yeah.
I
Also-
do, in fact, think you are a sociopath now.
The thing, yeah,
That is
literally, because I
my-
don't want to watch it by myself and have like the room door open while I'm watching it. And I'm
Hold
like,
up, the
"Oh,
room door
okay,
is
here we
always
go."
closed. Hold up, take your precautions.
That's exactly what I mean. That's exactly what I mean.
But just keep it closed and the monster stays outside and you're good. Trust
And
me.
the
the monster
monster
stays-
stays outside.
Bro, I don't
but
know.
Then, but then it's the middle of the night and your foot got hot and you stick it off the side of the bed
And you eat
died.
And the
You
boogie
died,
monster
and
gets
fucking
you.
died.
Nah, fat niche. I eat it, bro. I'll fucking sweat from my foot before I stick it out under the blanket. No chance. The
Okay.
demon from Paranormal Activity is gonna rip me out from my fucking
You're
ankle.
bugging. You don't
Honestly.
stick your feet out after a scary movie.
Yeah, bro. You do not stick your feet out under
You
But
the
that's the
could be-
thing.
blanket.
I'd rather just not watch a scary movie
You could
and
be
live my
sleeping in a
life
sauna.
sticking it out. You know?
Exactly, yes. I'd rather just not watch it and live a content, happy life.
And sleep unsafe. That was a good talk. That was a good talk. You guys want to get into some fan questions?
All right, this question comes from the lovely Isa.
Oh,
Okay.
Big
Let's
fans,
go.
Big fans. And she has an incredible question. She says, if you could listen to only one album for the rest of your life, which would it be? I was going to say The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. That's mine.
Great album.
Okay.
No, true.
Yeah. Thank
Good
you.
choice.
That's a
Thank
fantastic
you.
album.
Thank
That's
you,
a
guys.
fantastic choice.
I think it would get me through every single emotion that I feel. Like happiness,
yeah.
like the depression, because that album is so like uplifting and motivational.
Yeah.
And just everything. Every season that I go through, I could listen to that album.
Damn.
Damn.
Come back to
Good.
me. Come back to me.
We're
No, 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 no.
Damn by Kendrick.
Not that
A
one.
good pick, bro. A great pick.
A Pulitzer Prize
A
winner.
Pulitzer Prize winner. Good job.
Continuum by John Mayer.
Damn.
John
okay.
Mayer.
A
Okay,
John Mayer
toxic
pick.
ass.
For mine, it would be between Circles from Mac Miller or
Wow.
Channel Orange from Frank Ocean.
Okay, yeah.
Those are the two. Frank Ocean's Channel Orange, because of what you said. I feel like I feel every mood that I feel in that album. And I feel like with time, I also learn to appreciate it more and more every time I hear
Definitely.
it. And Circles from Mac Miller, just because it touches my heart, and I would love to hear. I could hear that album every day.
All day?
I probably hear a song, at least one song from that album every day.
My album would be My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Great
Oh,
choice.
yeah?
That was the one that I was in between Continuum and
That one just ahead of its time.
Yeah, it
A
hits,
masterpiece.
bro.
All the moods.
Yeah.
So many features. You
yeah,
know,
yeah,
like
yeah.
Not gonna lie, kind of a normie pick, but I'll give it to you.
Ooh.
John Mayer, Frank Ocean. That's queer baiting.
Hey, we had normie ass picks.
Did I get it? Is that what it means?
Gaslight.
No,
I'll give it to you.
Gaslight.
Yes, let's go.
We had normie picks. I think Tree had the most like unique pick.
Oh, thank you.
Who else would have said Continuum?
No, you're right. Honestly, Mamu had kind of
Probably
reason.
any white man aged 17 to 27.
Wrecked. Get fucked.
Wrong.
All
All
right.
right, yo. It's like we're running out of time. So Tree, you want to take us home?
I think you should go ahead and.
Call off tomorrow.
Oh,
Oh, damn!
That was good. That was good. That was good. Y'all want to get something to eat?